Stylist who gets stiff today at 4:30.
This is the NBC Television Network.
It's time for the match game. Hollywood Square. Hour. Quiz from real people. Skip Stevenson. Allison Arngren. Jimmy Walker. Wyla Littleton. Bill Proctor. And the stars of the match game, Hollywood Square's Hour, Gene Rayburn and John Bauman. Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, I thank you very much. Here we go. We welcome you one and all to the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour. This is a marriage of two of your favorite TV games. I'll be hosting Match Game.
And later on, I'm going to be hosting Hollywood Squares.
Why don't we get to work and do that right
Good
now?
idea.
Would you have a seat over here, John, please, while I say, hello, stars.
Hi.
How are you?
Hello.
Mr. Rayburn.
Mr. Rayburn,
You may
yes.
call me Gene.
Thank you,
Skip.
Mr. G. Thank you.
All right. Nice to see all of your bodies.
Thank
You're
you.
beautiful.
Some of the bodies it's nice to see more than the other ones, isn't it?
That's right. Yes. Well, these two over here
Depends on
especially.
your point of view.
Yes.
Well, you're all lovely. And now that I've greeted you, let's give a warm greeting to our two contestants over here, Laurie Gauze and David Bentley.
Yes.
Hello. Welcome.
Thank you.
Laurie, we'd like to find out a little bit about you, if you please.
Okay, I'm Laurie Gauze. I'm from Hemet, California. I have 2 children, and in Hemet, I'm a health instructor.
Really?
Yes.
Is it hot in Hemet?
It's hot.
It is hot. Well, we hope you are hot here in this game and win some money here. David, welcome to you. Tell us about you, please.
Hi, Gene. I'm David Bentley. I'm single. I live in Los Angeles, and I'm currently involved in co-producing educational films.
That sounds like a worthwhile venture.
Thank you.
And may I point out to you as we begin here that on Match Game, each of you will have an opportunity to match as many of our celebrities as you possibly can. We play 3 rounds. The contestant who has matched the most celebrities at the end of the game will go on to challenge our returning champion on Hollywood Squares and for a chance to win up to $30,000.
30.
All right. Laurie won the toss, so we're going to ask her to go first. You have a selection here of A or B.
We'll go with B.
B it is for Laurie. We're off and running. Norm said,
Norm.
it's time to start worrying about your teenage son when he tells you he wants to be a blank when he grows up. That's the time to worry about your teenage son when he says, I want to...
Have you ever been to Hemet?
Yeah, I've been to Hemet.
It's real hot in Hemet, and it's an hour later, too.
Is it?
An hour later.
An hour.
Your son wants to be a blank?
Time to start worrying about your teenage son when he tells you he wants to be a blank when he grows up.
Okay.
I think that's a good answer.
It is.
Back here.
All right. Okay.
I'm lit up.
As long as you're all lit up. That's the idea here. Laurie, Norm said it's time to start worrying about your teenage son when he tells you he wants to be a blank when he grows up.
Let's try a model.
A model?
A model?
A model.
Many of us.
Well, I don't know. I'll try one. I'll try one, yeah.
You want to try a
I'll
model?
have one. I would like
All right.
to try a model anytime she'll let me.
All right, Jimmy. She
What's wrong
says
with being a
model.
model? There's a lot of male models.
Sure.
You think
Nothing
they're all a
wrong
little...
with
Name 2. No, name 2. There's Bill Jones and there's John Smith. Anyway, they
George
both...
Hamilton started as a...
George Hamilton started as a model.
Go, Jimmy.
Mine, I figured since maybe he was in trouble, I figured that maybe you're in trouble when he wants to become a rockette.
A rockette. Right.
Yes, a rockette would be
Time to
serious
start
problems.
worrying about your teenage son when he tells you he wants to be a blank when he grows up. And she said model.
And I said girl.
A girl. All right. All right, 2 good answers. No awing. Those are good answers. Don't awe the good answers. Twyla?
Now, I'll be a little more realistic. However, I am a model. But let's see. How about rock star?
A rock star. Right. There is nothing wrong with being a model, is there?
No.
All right.
There's nothing wrong with being a girl, really, if you think about it.
Nothing wrong with being Twyla Little.
Some people enjoy it.
Time to start worrying about your teenage son when he tells you he wants to be a model when he grows up, according to Laurie.
Well, I would have matched Phil Proctor's answer, girl, but I figured he had grown up and become a woman.
A woman.
I don't have an answer now. They've given all my answers. I figured that the worst thing that could possibly happen to a father, have his son grow up to be an unemployed person.
Unemployed person. And continuing to live at home. Right. That's okay, Skip.
They agree?
Yeah. Kind of like a blank.
Allison, what do you have to say about this?
I think that unemployed or a rock star probably isn't too bad, but if your son says he wants to grow up to be a woman,
then you know you're in trouble. All right, Laurie. You had a good response. We had some good responses there, too, but no match for you so far. David, let's see what we've got for you. George has no class.
You're kidding.
No. When the waiter brought the finger bowl, he used it to wash his blank. Yeah.
That's good.
That's a French.
All right.
That's a French fella, yeah.
Here we go. George has no class. When the waiter brought the finger bowl, he used it to wash his
feet.
His feet. I think that's a good response, David. Feet. Not bad. Jimmy?
Consuming, but...
Models have feet, don't they? Models have feet,
Right.
yeah.
I figure the lowest, horriblest thing you can do would be to wash your hair. Real bad. Lemon hair thing like they have. Those lemon things they do.
Yeah, squeeze a little lemon in the finger bowl.
Squeeze a little lemon on the hair and squeeze, yes.
All right,
Well,
Phil.
you know, this happens in French restaurants, the good restaurants, and it's always good to clean your palate before you eat. So I said he cleaned his tongue.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know if we want to go on with this, do we? All
I don't
right.
know, because I have a feeling that I have no class either. I said wash your mouth out.
Wash your mouth out.
Kind of the same.
All right. Well, no, the object of this game is not not determining whether you have class or not, Twyla. It's this guy. George over here. He's the one.
No class.
What do you say? No class. When the waiter brought the finger bowl, he used it to wash his...
I tried to think of all the things I could possibly spill on, and I thought this was one of the most likely, his tie.
He used it to wash his tie.
Yeah.
All right. Skip, what do you say?
Well, I got worse than that. I don't know if this is class or not, but he used it to wash his underwear.
That's low.
Is that low? That's pretty low, yeah.
Pretty D-class-A, if you ask me.
Not as far down as a sock,
That's
though.
why you're sitting down there.
That's right. It's lower. Allison?
and as we move lower and lower down the body, well, it's not feet, but it's real close. Socks?
Sock.
We got the laundry done.
All right, so there you are. No match so far for either Laurie or for David. That's the end of round one. Round two will be up in a moment or so. But first, we want you to watch these messages.
I like to feel fresh. Fresh as a country lane after a spring shower. I like to feel fresh and confident. It's simple with Summer's Eve, the most convenient disposable douche you can buy. This exclusive one-piece unit means there's nothing to assemble, and it's available in 2 fragrances, or vinegar and water, the solution doctors recommend. With Summer's Eve, freshness has never been simpler.
Fantastic! Look how fast Fantastic cuts through this greasy dirt. As easy as that.
It's so easy.
It's so easy.
Fantastic cuts through tough dirt so fast. For most jobs, you can't clean any easier. It's so easy. It's just fantastic.
It's so easy.
She came right out and told me my teeth were yellow from smoking.
I didn't want to embarrass him, but he did get the topol.
When smoke from one cigarette can leave a stain like this, imagine what a pack a day can do to your teeth. Topol is formulated to help remove ugly yellow tobacco stains, yet Topol cleans gently enough to be used every day.
Topol is kind of expensive compared to regular toothpaste.
Oh, but compared to what cigarettes cost.
Your teeth are so much brighter now.
Yeah.
Topol, smoker's tooth polish.
It seems there are more pain relievers around than ever, but there's only one pain reliever I give my family, Tylenol. We've been using it for years. I was first introduced to Tylenol in the hospital after the birth of my son. It worked then, and it's worked ever since. Turns out, Tylenol is the pain reliever hospitals use most, and it has been for more than 10 years. Well, if hospitals trust Tylenol, I know I can trust it.
For relief you can trust Tylenol. Hospitals do. Tylenol, safety sealed for your protection.
All right, here we go with round 2. Thank you all. We finished round 1. As you can plainly see, we've got a tough battle going here. Zip to zip is the score.
Egg wars.
And since it's tied, Laurie went first last time, so David will ask you to go first this time. A or B, if you please.
Let's go with B.
B it is for you. B says, Mean Minnie. Mean Minnie.
Yeah.
Minnie.
Is such a... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We're gonna tell you how mean she is. Get your own show. Mean Minnie is such a rotten mother, she didn't abandon her baby on a doorstep. She left him on the blank.
I think I got it.
This is a long answer.
It is?
It's not the wrong answer, but it's a long answer.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go. All right, David. Mean Minnie is such a rotten mother, she didn't abandon her baby on a doorstep. She left him on the blank.
On the street.
On the street.
Ooh, mean streets.
Yeah.
Oh.
What street was that?
It was
Street,
the Slauson off-ramp.
Before you get to Avalon. And moving down the freeway.
All right.
What is the answer? Street?
Yeah,
Oh, man.
street is the answer.
I said curb, which has to be the correct answer, of course, no doubt about it.
Sorry.
No!
No.
Wait a minute!
Now, wait a minute.
Come on, let's get out of here!
Okay,
Come on, let's rebel, let's go!
He knows the street.
Quiet! Get back in your seat. Get me the whip out here. Now, the curb is close to the street, Jimmy, but it is not exactly the
I
street.
can't deal with it. Call my agent.
But please, my train of thought was, of course, more like the 3rd Avenue L, which they tore down. I said she was so mean she left her baby on the delivery room table.
Now
That would be mean.
mean.
Too. That's.
Now, I think mine is even more mean. I said the hospital floor.
Oh, that was a mean mother. I don't know whether we wanted her to be that mean or not. Mean Minnie, a rotten mother, didn't abandon her baby on a doorstep. She left him on the...
Well, see, in the gutter.
Street, that's
How
much closer to the street can you get?
Now, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on now.
This is a brand new show, isn't it?
That's right.
Are they going to give away any money at all?
We're trying not to.
I guess we get to split it, huh?
I had the same weird thought that the person up above me had, the operating table.
The operating table.
I think you should give him some money anyway to make it
Well,
look
we
like a
will
show.
try and work that out. It's a low-budget show, Skip. Allison, what have you got for us?
Well, curbs and gutters, that's fairly cruel, but I figure if you really want to be mean, you leave your baby on the freeway.
It's a street.
That's
one.
Freeway.
Wait a minute. They felt abandoned on
I
the
sure hope,
freeway.
I hope you have nice parting gifts.
There is one. That was a match.
That's a match, and curb is not a match.
Gutter is not a match.
Now, hold on. Now, wait a minute. Maybe we can appeal to the judges and reason with them.
No, there's no reasoning with it.
Can't reason with
The
these
gutter,
animals.
which is on this side, see, if this were the curb right here, you see.
This is humiliating.
And this is the street right here. And so the curb is here.
It's like a button on a shirt.
The gutter would be right here.
Show them where the gutter is. Curb, I understand,
Yeah.
but gutter is...
We lost. Hey, the Nicholas brothers are
Nice
working
try.
again. That's great.
All right, one for David. Let's see what we've got for Laurie Goes. Harry said,
Yeah?
the doctors who performed my heart transplant were really immature. In the middle of my operation, I woke up, and they were playing blank with my heart. Bunch of immature surgeons.
I want to talk to those judges privately.
Dye your hair blonde.
All right, Skip, you ready?
Well, I'll just have to do this.
Put that in the slot there.
Sorry.
We go to Laurie. Harry said the doctors who performed my heart transplant were really immature. In the middle of my operation, I woke up, and they were playing blank with my heart.
Catch.
Playing catch. Very good. I think that's good. He said playing catch.
Good answer.
I said, curb. No. No, I said, this is probably not a match. I maybe have to go to the judges. Catch, maybe we can get a match on this. Maybe. Thank you. Finally. Thank you.
What have you got for us,
Well,
Phil?
I said, a cat. I mean, catch.
Catch. Good, Laurie.
All right now.
We're on a roll now.
Well, I'm way off base.
Are you?
I said tic-tac-toe.
Tic-tac-toe. And we're going to play that a little bit later.
I get it.
Yeah.
I don't like people with those kinds of thoughts.
2-1 for Laurie. The doctors were immature. In the middle of my heart transplant operation, I woke up and they were playing catch with my heart, according to Laurie.
Well, this is a game I used to play in the gutter when I was
Standing on the curb,
an immature child in New York City. Punch ball.
Punch ball.
You wouldn't want to.
All right. No match there.
Well, I figured that these doctors were not only, they were a little bit sadistic. They were only playing catch, they were playing keep away.
Keep away.
That close? That's catch. Without a...
Funny.
Yeah.
Funny,
You know,
keep away sketch.
No, that's
Got
not
a match.
No.
This is a populist
No,
revolt.
that's
here.
part
I
of
think
it.
that works as a match for me.
Yeah.
Here we go with Allison.
Well, I thought since they were so immature, I tried to go for the dumbest game I could come up with. It was hot potato.
Hot potato. All right.
Tic-tac-toe.
So there we are, 2-1. Laurie is ahead, and that's the end of round 2. We'll go to round 3, the final round, right after this.
Just compare Pillsbury already pie crust to scratch crust.
Bet you can't tell which crust is scratch and which one is already. Bet you can't tell which crust is scratch and which one is Pillsbury. Real fresh dough, just unfold it. Fill it, bake it, tastes just like you rolled it. Bet you when you get you some down the hatch. Bet you can't tell already from scratch.
Pillsbury already pie crust, fresh from your dairy case.
We asked the Rockesees if they thought their denture cleanser could clean away cherry stain.
I believe it could.
What about cherry and coffee?
Maybe.
Or a triple stain of cherry, coffee, and even tough tobacco?
I don't think it would clean it.
Then watch Extra Strength Efferdent work on a triple stain of cherry, coffee, and even tough tobacco with Efferdent's powerful Blue Action formula.
The stain is gone. It cleaned in between.
We are going to switch to Efferdent.
Extra Strength Efferdent removes even stubborn stains between teeth.
Hello, Jean. Sorry to call so late, but I'm worried about Mike. I don't like the sound of his cough. It's very congested. Formula 44D? Thanks.
Take strength from this. Vicks Formula 44D is now twice as strong to loosen worrisome chest congestion. It also quiets coughing and helps drain nasal congestion. And it's the only leading formula that can do all that.
See, honey, nothing to worry about.
Vicks Formula 44D, made stronger to take the worry out of congested coughs.
Sally, what do you think of our new Swanson turkey dinner? We changed the gravy, you know. We changed the dessert. We added pearl onions to those peas. We made 108 changes in our dinners. So what do you think, Sally? Pretend you're the president of the Swanson Company. What would you change?
I would put the dessert right here.
Taste the changes yourself. Have dinner with the Swansons.
This week, it's your chance to win prizes at home when you take a spin at the Wheel of Fortune. So find out how you can play at home weekdays on NBC. Be there.
Here we go with the third and final round. Bing. Bing. Now, Laurie, you're ahead, 2-1. That means you go first. A or B?
Hey, let's go with A.
A it is. A says, Farmer Joe said, my cow is really stubborn. Everything I tell it goes in one ear and out the blank.
We can have a good time up here all by ourselves.
That's right. That is.
Right? Ready, Twyla? All right, Laurie. Farmer Joe said, my cow... Skip.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was it?
You have to push it all the way in.
All the way in.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, all right.
All the way in.
You know about that.
Yes, I do.
Farmer Joe said, my cow
I'm not going to. No.
is really stubborn.
No. I didn't say a word.
Standards and practices are here.
No.
Hello, standards. Hello, practices.
One show on the air at a time, if you please. There. My cow is really stubborn. Everything I tell it goes in one ear and out the blank.
Tail end. Obvious. Too obvious.
Laurie, what was the other thing?
Out the other.
Out the other?
Yeah.
She thought the popular answer was out the other.
My.
All right.
These people.
Twyla, what do you say to that? I tell it goes in one ear and out the...
I don't think I said that.
You didn't?
I said milk.
Out
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good.
It makes sense to me.
When you look like Twyla, you can get away with those dumb answers.
That's good.
Who
All right.
screens these celebs?
All right.
That doesn't even rhyme.
Here we go, John. Everything I tell you goes in one ear and out the...
I believe this is the definitive answer, the udder.
Right. Out the udder.
I like this idea of putting two game shows together, because we're putting our shows together, too. It's called Real Incredible People. It's going to be... I don't know exactly how you spell this, but it's out the udder.
Not like
Yeah.
Not like that. Well, that's
We would have allowed that if she had said udder.
Yeah.
Allison?
It's a cow, you know? It goes moo, and it's got an udder.
Udder.
Moo.
Well, Laurie, you had a lock on it, and now you've given David a chance to creep up on you here. He's still behind, 2-1.
Never
Let's
give
see what
David a
happens.
chance to creep up on you, too.
Right.
I found that out, yeah.
The teacher said,
Yes.
I knew little Louis would grow up to be a crook. Whenever he wanted my attention, he'd hold up a blank. Everybody understand that? Allison doesn't play this round because she matched David in the previous round.
I like that theme music. It's got a little rhythm to it.
Yes.
Have them, brother. Well,
All right, Twyla's ready, so David, we come to you. The teacher said, I knew little Louis would grow up to be a crook. Whenever he wanted my attention, he'd hold up a blank.
He'd hold up a bank.
He'd hold up a bank. All right. David, you need 1 to tie and 2 to win. He needs 1 to tie and 2 to win. Jimmy, what do you say?
The thing about this question is there was 2 excellent answers. And me and David were thinking along the same line. Only he came up with the other excellent answer. I said student.
Hold up a student.
That's right. That's kind of how it was.
All right. I think the judges are going to have to get ready for another gutter fight, frankly. But I said piggy bank.
Oh.
Thank you.
All right. Score is tied. 2-2. One more match, and David wins the game.
Oh, my
Well, I
goodness.
thought since he probably wasn't old enough to go out of the neighborhood, that he would hold up the neighbors.
Hold up the neighbors.
After that, yeah.
That's a good response. All right, 2-2 the
They can sit
score.
on the curb and drink some milk, yeah.
I knew little Louis would grow up to be a crook. Whenever he wanted my attention, he'd hold up a...
I'm sorry, I was in a different street entirely, and my answer's in the gutter. I said a gun.
Hold up a gun. David's looking for a bank, Skip. What have you got for him?
See, I started out to say bank. I thought that would be funny.
Yeah.
And then I thought if you're going to rob a bank, you'd have to have a gun, like he did, so I didn't have it, but...
The game ends in a tie. All right. Now we're going to go to our tiebreaker to find out which one our winner is. Here we go to the tiebreaker. I pushed this button with my magic finger,
the pressure's
and
on
there
now.
is the tie-breaking question. Here it is.
Oh, my goodness.
Blank, New Jersey. Blank, New Jersey. Now, in front of you, but out of sight of the panel, are 4 good answers to that question. We want you to pick what you think is the best answer by number. David, we'll begin with you. Don't say any words, just give me a number.
Number 1.
Number 1, all right, you've got that. You hang on to that for a while. Now, you may pick an answer from the remaining ones, if you please.
Number 3.
Number 3. You've got number 3. Now, I'm going over here, and I'm going to ask our celebrities to give us their best answer to blank, New Jersey. As soon as you hear the answer, which you have in front of you there, you've got to take a peek at it. You let me know loud and clear. This will be verbal responses from you, if you please. Jimmy, how do you fill in that blank? Blank, New Jersey.
You know where I'm from? I'm from the South Bronx, but closest to the South Bronx is Newark.
Newark, New Jersey. Laurie Gauze is our winner. Congratulations. Come on down here, Laurie. All right, while she's making her way down here, we're going to thank David Bantley for being our guest here on Match Game. Many prizes for you coming your way. Thank you, David Bantley. All right. Now it's time to switch to Hollywood Squares, and look at that marvelous piece of furniture coming in here. There it is. We're going to bring on 3 more celebrities. I'm going to trade places with John Bauman, the host of Hollywood Squares. So don't go away. We'll be right back for lots more excitement.
A member of our studio audience will receive Quasar's stylish video cassette recorder. Combines the convenience of front loading with the performance of a true track 4-head system furnished by Quasar. And some of our departing contestants will receive West Bend Stir Crazy Automatic Caramel Corn Maker. Fast and easy to use because it stirs itself for great tasting popcorn, caramel corn, or cheese corn. Be everything you can be with Mary Kay Cosmetics, Skincare, and Glamour Cosmetics, presented to you in your home by trained beauty consultants Mary Kay Cosmetics. New Hager jeans. Now the fit, comfort, and styling you expect from Hager can help you look and feel your best even when you're wearing jeans. Silverstone on Steel by Bake King. Easier food removal, faster cleanup. Silverstone on Steel by Bake King, the crowning touch on bakeware today. Clothing by Adobe. Share your special feelings with Care Bears Kids Wear. All the love of the Care Bears in soft, lovable styles. Care Bears Kids Wear by Adobe. And now, it's time for more of the match game. Hollywood Square. Our Wiz. From We've Got It Made, Tom Villar. Harvey Benson. Bill Daly. And taking over, the star of Hollywood Square, John Bowman.
And we'll be right back.
There are multivitamins, and there are multivitamins. Vitamins that are flaky, bumpy, crispy, crunchy, and taste oh so good. It's new Kellogg's Product 19. More vitamin nutrition than any other cereal. But you'd never know by tasting, because Product 19 goodness comes from corn, oats, wheat, and rice. Delicious. New Kellogg's Product 19 cereal. Flaky, bumpy, crispy, crunchy. Vitamin.
Don't lose your cool. Put your throat on Nice.
Ice for a sore throat?
Nice medicated lozenges. Sugarless Nice showers minor sore throat pain with medicine for temporary relief. And Nice actually absorbs heat to cool your mouth and throat.
Feels slickery.
Slickery?
Yeah, slick, slippery, slickery. And I feel better.
Good. Gin.
Oh.
For temporary relief, put your throat on Nice for nice, cool pain relief.
It's the one that took the stick out of gum and puts the fresh in your breath. Yeah, Freedom's the one that took the stick out of gum and puts the fresh in your breath. Yeah, Freedom's the one.
Freedent gum not only won't stick to your dental work, it helps clean in between to freshen your breath while you chew.
Freedom's the one that took the stick out of gum and puts the fresh in your breath. Freedom's the one.
Freshen your breath with non-stick Freedent.
The other day, the Chef Boyardee people said, "Hey, Tom, try our pizza mix with its new exclusive pizzeria recipe." Pizzeria recipe? Come on. So I baked it at home. Was I surprised? Sauce and cheese packed with flavor, just like takeout pizza. And this fresh crust, better than some pizzerias I've been to. Chef Boyardee, with this pizzeria recipe, you guys might do. Okay.
Chef Boyardee, the takeout pizza you take out of your own oven.
Thank you. Welcome to the second half of the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. Now I have with me Stacy Gauze, who has just won the Match Game contest and is now ready to take on our returning champion in Hollywood Squares. Let's get right into action. Here we go. Now, since this is our very first show, we don't actually have a returning champion. So before the show, we drew lots, and Stacy Turner won. Welcome to you, Stacy.
Thank you.
Listen, if you play well enough, you might get to be our real champion. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm from Independence, Missouri, and I recently graduated.
Show me.
I recently graduated from Trinity University in San Antonio, Texas, and majored in drama, and came out here to find my fortune.
Well, terrific. This is a good place for it, because you could find your fortune after we play Hollywood Squares. We're going to play Hollywood Squares until you hear the Time's Up bell. Whoever is ahead at that time is the winner. Goes on to play Super Match for up to $30,000. They want it. Okay, our first game is worth $100 plus $25 for every square that you capture. Our champion gets to start. Stacy, pick a square. Let's go.
Pick Tom Villard.
Tom Villard.
On the spot.
I'm ready. Attaboy. According to the Kinsey Institute, Tom, who is more likely to make love with his clothes on? A man with a college education or a man with only a high school education?
No, this is not serious.
You can poll our panel if you like.
A man with a college education.
Okay. Tom says a man with a college education is more likely to make love with his clothes on. Agree or disagree, Stacy?
I disagree.
It's a man with a high school education. You are right to disagree. You get the first square and $25.
I'd take off that suit if I were him, actually.
The real answer is a man in a hurry.
I don't see how anyone can do it.
Okay, you're off to a good start, Stacy. Lori, your chance to get on the board.
Okay, let's go with Twyla.
Oh, thank you.
I'd love to go with Twyla. Twyla.
Yes.
Wouldn't you all? In a recent 17 magazine poll, Twyla, the majority of teenage girls said that going there was the ideal date. Going where?
Homecoming dance.
Okay, so she says going to the homecoming dance was the ideal date. Agree or disagree, Lori?
I'll disagree.
The answer is to the movies. You are right to disagree, and you get the square and $25.
I forgot what it was like in 17.
Well, you can't go to the homecoming dance that often, most likely. That's
true.
probably
But
the
it is
point.
a great day.
It is.
Hell of a day.
I missed
Stacy, you're up.
Phil Proctor, please.
You're welcome.
Philip,
So polite.
you have all heard the children's song, Pop Goes the Weasel.
Speak for yourself.
I just read what's on the card. Does the term Pop Goes the Weasel mean?
I just heard the weasel go pop. Did you hear that? Go ahead.
Does the term Pop Goes the Weasel mean taking something to a pawn shop or hitting a rodent with a stick?
No, it means taking something to a pawn shop.
Mm-hmm. Phil says that Pop Goes the Weasel means taking something to a pawn shop. You going to agree or disagree with that, Stacy?
I disagree.
The answer is taking something to a pawn shop. No, you should have agreed. Your opponent gets the square.
You know.
Lori Gauze, take a good look at the board. Tell me where you would like to go. There's a good spot.
Okay, Jimmy Walker to win.
I'm a winner already?
No, you're not going to win.
I won? Do I get the 30 grand?
No.
She wins you.
Oh, she wins me. Wow. What a prize.
Now, Lori may be a winner if you can get through this question, Jimmy.
Let's get through it.
According to the book, Singles, the New Americans.
That's me, Mr. America.
Are newly divorced women more likely to lose weight or to gain weight?
Wow. Well, they may have gotten divorced because they were too tubby anyway. Say, well, some people are a little overweight. There's nothing I can do about that. I, myself, I'm very slim and trim. I buy most of my clothes at Beverly Hills, a store called Mr. Pencil. Can you see it?
Very elegant.
Here. But I would say when women get divorced, they're very gun-ho to change their lives, change their hair, get a new nose, get new things happening in their lives. So they go to the gym and they meet guys and they do things so they lose weight.
Okay.
Very logical.
Thank you.
I think Jimmy said that they're more likely, newly divorced women are more likely to lose weight. This is for the game, Lori. Do you agree or disagree?
I'm going to agree.
And the answer is lose weight. You're right to agree, and you win the game. Well done, Lori. You won the game. You won $100 with the squares you had up there. That gives you $175 so far. And we will be back to play our $200 game right after this. Stick with us.
Stay tuned for more of the match game. Hollywood Squares Hour.
What
Is the
fastest new
game show
on television?
go?
What you play just can't stop. Go weekdays on NBC.
Now go beyond clean, all the way to shine. Introducing new Dishwasher All. Now it has a new advanced formula that's better than it ever was before. So hardworking, new Dishwasher All not only cleans, it makes everything shine. All gets dishes dazzling, silverware shimmering, glasses glistening with shine. Go beyond clean, all the way to shine. New advanced formula Dishwasher all the way to shine.
A lot of ice creams can tell you they're all natural, even though they put in stabilizers or thickeners like gums and gelatin. At Breyers, we pledge that our ice cream contains none of those things. Breyers uses nothing but ripe fruit, pure sugar, wholesome milk, and thick cream. There just isn't any other ice cream that's more all-natural than Breyers.
Guess who can take you to more places than American, TWA, United, and Delta combined, whose on-time record has improved nearly 40%, and who has rebuilt its entire fleet, adding some of the newest, most technologically advanced equipment in the world. We'll give you one clue. It isn't an airline.
Carol O'Connor and Valerie Harper today on Live at 5.
Now, back to John Bauman and the Hollywood Squares.
Thank you. Okay, welcome back. Our next game is going to be worth $200 plus $25 for every square that you capture. Now, the last game was won by Lori Gauze, so Stacy Turner, pick a star.
Bill Daly.
Oh, thank you. Oh, wow. I bought this coat and everything. I'm glad I got on.
Bill is underwhelmed. Bill, who is the author of the book titled Explaining China? Is it Richard Nixon or Steve Allen?
Explaining China.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Steve wrote a book. He wrote a thing on China. You know, come to think about it, I emceed the Steve Allen show. I was discovered by him, and I lived at his house for 6 weeks while he went to China and wrote the book. It was definitely Steve Allen.
Okay.
But thank you for picking me. That was real nice.
Side story. So Bill Daly says that Steve Allen wrote the book Explaining China. Agree or disagree?
I agree.
Steve Allen it is. Yeah, you are right to agree, and you get the square and $25.
That is a true story, though. Seriously.
That was true.
Knows everything, man.
Was it about
awfully
dishes?
convincing.
No, really, honest.
Oh,
It's a true story.
Okay, Lori, where would you like to go?
Okay, let's go with Jimmy again.
Yay! Yippee!
Many women have tried to go with Jimmy, and few have failed.
Never again. Once.
Okay, Jimmy. Which is bigger, an average ostrich egg or Mr. T's head?
Well, you know, Mr. T is my man.
Jimmy.
You know, I can't talk about T. You know, brother man. You know, just in case something happened to T, I'm going on the B team. I don't want to take no shots. Let me see. Mr. T's head on ostrich egg. That's an interesting thing. Now, see, it's looks like some obvious things. That's why I have to go against the obvious and go more with a rambunctious answer, which is more correcto.
Here we go again.
Do you have an answer?
I think
A rambunctious correcto answer?
Ostrich egg, because the obvious answer would be to get on my man, Mr. T, with the mohawk.
Okay. Jimmy Walker says that an ostrich egg is, in fact, bigger than Mr. T's head. Agree or disagree,
I'm
Lori?
going to agree with him.
The answer is Mr. T's head. You should have disagreed, and your opponent gets that.
I'm
You didn't
sorry.
say including the hair.
Who took the measurements?
That's right.
Mrs.
T. Mrs. T did.
Mrs. T. Okay, Stacy, take a look at the board and pick a star.
Phil Proctor, please.
Phil in the middle.
Phil in the middle.
Phil.
Phil in the middle. That's very funny.
Which British, wasn't meant to be, and it wasn't. Which British rock group was once known as Johnny and the Moondogs?
A British? The Who? Oh, that's my answer.
Yeah. I was waiting for you to say that. Stacy, he says the Who was once known as Johnny and the Moondogs. Agree?
Disagree.
The answer is the Beatles. You're right to disagree, and you get another square.
Well, my first answer was the Beatles, but I didn't know it was really the Beatles.
Hey, that's why I like doing the show. I learn something new every time.
It's true, educational.
And I
Lori
feel like a
Gauze,
fool.
where would you like to go? Take a good look at this.
Gene Rayburn to block.
Wow.
All right. Now, if you get this question correct, you will block. However, should you miss this question, Stacy will get an X and win the game. Also, I have to point out that although Gene Rayburn is the host of the match game portion of our show, he has never seen any of the Hollywood Squares questions.
And vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get I got a list of both of them.
He means I've never seen any of the match game questions.
Little touch of humor there.
Just kidding.
I came in late. I'm sorry.
I knew he'd never get away with all that, yes, but it's all true. Gene is the longest running musical in Broadway history. It is the longest running musical in Broadway history. What show is it?
I tell you, I've been a fan of that show from day one. I've seen it 7 times. I saw it in London. I saw it in Los Angeles. Saw it 5 times. I've seen it 7 times altogether. It's the chorus line.
He says it's a chorus line.
I will agree.
The answer is a chorus line. You're right to agree, and you get the block. Well, we've got a pretty hot game going here, and we're going to be back to finish it right after this.
live to eat and eat to live with everything seasoned perfectly. Herbs, spices, and no salt. Aha, new seasoned no salt. It's full of great tastes like paprika, celery, chili pepper, and the salt alternative that flavors like salt. I shake seasoned no salt, toss with it. Oh, stew with it. Live to eat and eat to live. New seasoned and regular no salt.
This new product is for the dogs. People, leave the room. Psst, over here. I didn't want to mention it in front of them, but you have D.O. doggy odor. Once it's trapped in the rug, it's in the room. New Carpet Fresh Scent 2 Rug and Room Deodorizer fights a D.O. It's the only one with Valex, a patented ingredient that actively eliminates pet odors in your rug. Leaves your room with a fresh, clean scent. People, come back. Carpet Fresh, new Scent 2 with Valex and original formula.
Announcing news for home bakers. Before this ordinary dough goes into the oven, you'll be enjoying a loaf baked with new Red Star Quick Rise yeast. Look, it's still 100% natural, yet rises 50% faster. So while ordinary dough is still rising, you could be enjoying this loaf. Yes, baking's everything it used to be, only faster. With Quick Rise, the revolutionary new yeast from Red Star. 100% natural, 50% faster.
Hey, Mom, I'm hungry. How about a granola bar? Not that hungry.
My family wasn't crazy about the taste of many granola bars. Then, I discovered New Trail, the granola bar that tastes great, moist, crunchy, with flavors like peanut butter, cinnamon, or honey graham. New Trail bars taste so good.
I'll help you with the groceries, Mom. Oh, why, thanks. If you tell me which bag has the New Trail bars.
New Trail, good tasting granola bars.
Boy, we're in the middle of a hot game. The score is 200 for Lori so far, 100 for Stacy. However, Stacy, it's your turn at bat, and you have a critical game situation. Where would you like to go?
Twyla Littleton, please.
Thank you. Twyla Littleton for a game win.
Right.
Twyla.
Let's win.
You're a dog.
She is.
I can't believe this said that. Boy, did they put this question in the wrong place.
Go to my dressing room.
Well, look, it just says you are a dog and your nose is cold and wet.
Well, that part's true.
That's right.
Yeah, her nose is cold and wet.
Does this mean that you are healthy, or does it mean nothing at all?
It's a very good question, and it definitely means that you are very healthy as a dog.
Okay, so Twyla
Not
says...
you personally, and not me personally, but if you were a dog, yes, definitely.
Twyla says that if a dog's nose is cold and wet, it means that the dog is healthy. Agree or disagree, Stacy, for the game?
I agree.
She agrees. Well, the answer is that it means nothing at all. No, you should have disagreed. Okay.
That's right.
Lori Gauze. Lori Gauze, bark me a star.
Skip.
Skip.
You ever live on the farm?
Okay, Skipper.
You ever get cold-nosed? Never mind.
We didn't have farms in the Skip.
Well, they do now, though.
Oh, hey, you're right on the subject. Where would you find more pigs, in Iowa or in Hawaii?
There's a discotheque down on Lankershire Boulevard that's packed every night. But,
it's not one of your choices.
No.
Iowa or Hawaii?
You find more pigs in Iowa or Hawaii?
Mm-hmm.
On the island of Hawaii.
Okay, so Skip says it's Hawaii. You agree or disagree with Hawaii, Lori?
I think I'll disagree.
The answer is Iowa. You were right to disagree, and you get the square.
Mr. Nebraska, huh?
Well.
Hawaii than Iowa, huh, farm boy?
She's come back with a vengeance, Stacy. Take a good look at the board and tell me where you'd like to move.
Allison Arnstrom to block, please.
Arn Grimm.
You'll learn.
I could have told you that. Just
Call her Allison.
If you get this right, you will block. However, if you don't, Lori will get the square and win the game. Allison, you are going through the change of life.
I beg your pardon. I'm 21 years old.
Calling her a dog? Yeah, come on.
Anyway, the answer.
You're going through the change of life, Allison, and you're having a hot flash.
And a cold nose.
Now, you are probably going to feel heat around what 3 parts of your body? I'm going to give you 2 of them.
That is a hot flash.
You're going to be ahead of the game on the hot flash.
How long does it last?
Okay, 2 of the parts are your face and your neck. What's the 3rd place?
Ooh, watch it.
Where do I usually get a hot flash? My face, my neck?
Probably Iowa.
Let me see.
Well, it's not you. It's somebody who's going through change of life.
I don't know. That felt pretty good.
The wrists. You know, blood.
In practice,
Okay.
please.
Okay,
Face,
so
neck,
Allison
and
says,
wrists.
Allison says that the three places are the face, the neck, and hers is the
Wrists.
wrists. Agree or disagree, Stacy?
I disagree.
The answer is your chest. You were right to disagree, and you get the square. Lori, it is your turn up. Now, I might point out to you that Stacy, your opponent, has 4 X's. If someone gets 5 of their respective symbol during our game, they will win the game. That means that if you miss this question, she will get another X and take the game.
Hello? School's out! Yay!
Forget all of that, because that bell means that time is up. With $250, Lori Goss, you're our winner. Whoa. So close. Okay, congratulations, Lori. Why don't you go over there and get set for your shot at the big money? Stacy. We're sorry we have to say goodbye to you. Thank you for $125. And with our thanks for being such a good contestant on Match Game Hollywood Squares. Thank you. And now, Gene Rayburn.
Thank you, John. Congratulations to our champion here. We'll be back with our 9 celebrities and the big money right after this.
Only one dressing can wear this label. Philadelphia brand dressings. Get into the thick of it. Get into all your favorite flavors, perfectly blended with real Philadelphia brand cream cheese. For a line of dressings so thick, they cling to your salad. Get into the only dressings made with Philadelphia brand cream cheese. Get into the thick of it.
Roses is red, violets is blue. Meat and potatoes is Dentimore stew.
You heard the champ. Dentimore beef stew. It's a real meat and potatoes meal. Pilgrim.
Just eat. Bon appetit. Bon appetit. It's an offer you can't refuse.
Try Dentimore beef stew.
Absorbine Junior for sore muscles.
After 8 hours and 3/7/47, the sooner the junior, the better.
After 39 leg lifts and 1 sit-up, the sooner the junior, the better.
Absorbine Junior goes on cool, then soothing warmth penetrates deep to free up sore muscle pain. Try Absorbine Junior and you'll say, the sooner the junior, the better. Absorbine Junior.
Score candy bars have the taste of Sweden.
The taste of Sweden? That's ridiculous. Rich milk chocolate, crunchy toffee, made in svensk taste. Mycket beladen. Tro mig, den är sannoliken en väldigt god chokladbit.
Score, the chocolate and toffee taste of Sweden.
Och min mamma tycker om den, och min pappa tycker om den, och min bror.
Tonight, will it be family or fame?
It's my passion to sing.
Boone must choose between defying his family and searching for his dream. Then it's an NBC movie premiere. Valerie Perrine, Hill Street's Betty Thomas, and the A-Team's Dwight Schultz all play Love 'em and Leave 'em in the comedy smash When Your Lover Leaves tonight.
Be there.
All right, here we are with our current champion, Laurie. She's very excited about it. It's time now for the big money super match where you can win up to $30,000. You ready for that?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. We polled a recent studio audience, Laurie, and we said, give us your best answer to this. Ronald blank. Now, the top answer is worth $1,000. The second most popular answer is worth $500. And the third answer, $250. You can enlist the aid of any 3 of our 9 celebrities to give you suggestions. Who do you want to call on first?
Let's go, Jimmy.
Of course, and why not? My main man and my #1 cat, a cat who's been leading the country in many wonderful things, Ronald McDonald.
Ronald McDonald. All right. Okay, no. Who else do you want?
John?
And of course, this is the guy that makes hamburger, well, actually mincemeat out of everything, Ronald Reagan.
All right. That's two.
Allison.
That was his first.
Ronald McDonald, Ronald Reagan. I was thinking of that. The only other Ronald that I know of, and I guess you know him too, Ronald Coleman.
Ronald Coleman, a wonderful motion picture star of yesteryear. Right. Yeah. All right, so Ronald McDonald, Ronald Reagan, and Ronald Coleman. You may choose one of those now, or you may think up one of your own and use that.
Think up one of your own. Go ahead.
No.
Ronald McDonald.
Ronald McDonald. All right, let's find out how you did. We're going to see if Ronald McDonald is up there, and if so, where. Let's go down to the bottom and reveal the $250 response.
Hey.
Ronald Coleman. I told you. Very good, Allison.
Well, he's worth
All right, let's take a look at the $500 response.
Yep.
Ronald McDonald. That's your answer. That gives you $500. Now, just what do you think is under the big one?
What if it wasn't?
Reagan. All right, let's slide it.
Oh,
Ronald Reagan.
What a surprise.
Okay. Now, so far, you have $500. There it is, $500 up there.
Nice.
Now, you're going to play the head-to-head match with any star of your choosing here. Each star has in front of him a hidden number, a 10, a 20, a 30. If you pick a star with a 10, we'll multiply your money by 10. If your star has a 20, we'll multiply your money by 20. And there is one star up there with a 30. And if you pick him or her, you'll play for 30 times that amount. Okay? Time to make your pick.
Let's go, Jimmy.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, Jimmy, she's chosen you, and that means I ask you now to see your hidden number. Go. Go. A 10. All right, it's a 10. That means you're playing the head-to-head for...
Let's hit it.
10 times that amount, or $5,000.
Let's hit it.
All right.
All right.
Now, you face me if you would, please. Jimmy, you're going to write your answer to this, if you would, please. Here it is. Share the blank. Share the blank. All right, Laurie. Jimmy is ready. Your job is to match him. What do you put in that blank to collect that whole bundle there of $5,000?
Money's on my mind, so let's go share the money.
Share the money. All right, Jimmy, she says share the money will match you for $5,000. What do you say?
Almost something close to share the wealth.
Share the wealth is a very good response. Share the money was also good. Well, listen, it's not a total loss because you're going to play another game. You're going to come back as the reigning champion, and you already have $750, which is yours for sure for keeps. Congratulations to you very much, Laurie. All right. We'll be back in a moment or so, right after these messages for you.
Can you imagine sneezing in one of these? I almost did. I'm Wally Schirra. When I suffered cold symptoms on my space mission, I took Actifed. And Actifed containing triprolidine gave me fast, effective relief. It's the nasal decongestant antihistamine tablet, most prescribed by doctors over the last 10 years for relief of nasal congestion, runny nose, and sneezing. Today, full-strength Actifed is available without a prescription. Actifed, most prescribed by doctors, now available without a prescription.
What's this?
Dear Lego Company, Lego sets are really neat. My brother and me, we build great things together. The trouble is, my sister Amy. She always wants to play too, but it's okay now, because Mom got Amy a Duplo building set with big Duplo blocks. Now she only bugs us a little bit. Lego sets are good for big kids and little kids too.
Lego and Duplo building sets for big kids or little kids.
If your kids use this to make chocolate milk, you know what they're getting? 80% sugar. Now, here's what they could be getting instead. New Swiss Miss sugar-free chocolate milk maker. It makes incredibly good chocolate milk. Oh, why is the can so small? Because there's no sugar in it. New Swiss Miss sugar-free chocolate milk maker. Good taste combined with good sense. And for hot cocoa, try Swiss Miss sugar-free hot cocoa mix.
If you would like to be a contestant on The Match Game, Hollywood Squares Hour, just send a postcard to Contestants. The Match Game, Hollywood Squares Hour, 6430 Sunset Boulevard, Hollywood, California, 90028.
All right. Here we're standing with our reigning champion. She'll be back to play again tomorrow. She's got $750 now. And she and I and John are curious as to where the big number is. Which celebrity had the 30? Would you reveal
go over
them
and
now,
pull my
please?
own. I'll pull
John,
my own.
would you go over there and reveal yours? John had a 10, 10, 20.
I won.
Bill Daly had the 30. Yeah.
I get the 30,000?
Yeah.
You get the card, Bill.
Listen, there's one thing I got to say, Barbie. I'm sorry that you were not called out, but that's the way this game goes. John,
We'll call on her
should
later.
we pay her anyway?
Yes, in our room
I
we're
think
calling
yes.
on her.
See, we're going to pay you anyway, even though you didn't get the chance to work today. But there's one thing, since Steve Allen was a subject of one of the questions earlier, there are two gentlemen on the panel who imitate his laughter. May we hear them one at a time? Bill, would you like to go first? Steve Allen, can we just hold the music out for a second? One more time, Bill. Thank you, Steve Allen. Phil. Thank you, gentlemen. And thank you all. That ends today's session of the Match Game Hollywood Square Hour. We'll be back tomorrow with our champion here and all 9 celebrities. I'll be here for the Match Game.
And I'll be here for the Hollywood Squares.
So long to the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour.
Goodbye.
A member of our studio audience will receive a Roper Easy Touch microwave oven featuring computerized cooking with 3 memory levels. Lets you automatically program exactly the right temperature, power, and cooking time for any foods furnished by Roper. And some of our departing contestants will receive Sidewalk Motocross Fun by Hitstrom, Knobby Tires, mag wheels on a 16-inch bike from Hitstrom. We put fun on wheels. Uncle Ben's International Flavored Rices, chicken, beef, curd, and pilaf. When only the best will do, say Uncle Ben's. Holonex Smoke Grabber, no smoke ashtray, automatically helps trap smoke from idling cigarettes or cigars on ashtrays. 20 Mule Gene Borax, a natural foot freshening and cleaning all the family wash, and it's handy for many household cleaning chores. Equal is the revolutionary low-calorie sweetener with a natural taste of sugar with no saccharine, no bitter aftertaste. Furnished by Equal.
For the latest events in Beirut, the Caribbean, and around the world, go where the news is.
Series, I'm sure you'll agree.